7 years ago, my boyfriend dumped me and said you are too ugly and brainless to ever succeed. Yesterday, his betrayed wife walked into my divorce law firm and gave me the legal power to completely ruin his life. 7 years ago, I didn't beg him to stay. I just closed the door, let myself cry for exactly 10 minutes, and then I got to work. I used every single ounce of that humiliation to completely fuel my ambition. I didn't just survive law school, I utterly dominated it. I passed the bar exam on my very first try, climbed the ranks at a ruthless family law firm, and made partner before I even turned 32. To put it simply, I am the calm, calculating attorney you hire when you want to take your cheating spouse for absolutely everything they own. Last month, a new client named Claire walked into my office. Claire was elegant, wealthy, and absolutely furious. She explained that she had personally bankrolled her husband's flashy new tech company using her family trust fund, and after 5 years, she caught him in their own home with his 23-year-old assistant. When she slid his background file across my desk, I opened the folder, and my heart actually stopped beating. Staring back at me from the glossy photograph was him, the man who told me I was ugly and brainless, and because he was so incredibly arrogant, he never bothered to sign a prenuptial agreement. That brings us to this morning, the actual confrontation. It was our very first in-person deposition. He walked into my glass conference room 20 minutes late, wearing a ridiculously expensive tailored suit. He was completely ignoring the legal team, casually pouring himself a cup of coffee and laughing with his own lawyer. He took a slow sip of his coffee, finally looked across the heavy mahogany table, and our eyes locked. I watched every single drop of color completely drain from his face. The arrogant smirk instantly vanished, replaced by pure, unadulterated panic. His hands started shaking so violently that his coffee cup loudly rattled against the glass table. He choked on his words, frantically looking between his furious wife and the girl he threw away 7 years ago. "You," he stammered, his voice completely cracking. "You're her lawyer?" I leaned forward, rested my chin on my manicured hands, and gave him that signature, quiet, comforting smile I always use to disarm people. "I am," I whispered, keeping my voice perfectly calm and incredibly cold, and asked him, "Are you ready to lose everything?"